At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 7, Cam Whitmore. At point, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 23, Trey Mann. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Brandon Miller. Starting at center, standing 6 foot 11, number 5, Mark Williams. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for the Hornets, Trey Mann is out there with Miller. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Williams. And it's Bridges in a power forward position. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now Tatum. Outside White. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades. But what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. You think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24, 25, 25, 26 Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
There's Miller with the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. I briefly spoke with Charlotte's head coach. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Mann with it. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Mann. Miller kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, over the years, Tatum has really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I love writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Now Miller, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Miller outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Brown outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Boston.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for T-shirts.
Go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Now, man, nothing on the board. It's Miller on the wing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. White with the defensive effort.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. A nice shot by Tatum.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as a favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
White, wide open, he fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Man with it, now guarded by Tatum. Man passes to Bridges. They can't stop the run with that one. Celtics leading by 7. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And here's Holiday in the corner. Tatum with it. Shot clock at 5, and slam dunk by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte Dancers.
A chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
Now, here's Bridges. Good D by Holiday.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Here's Mann following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Williams. And Jarris Walker's subbed in for Bridges. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in.
It's no coincidence, guys, that wherever Jrue Holiday has gone, the team gets better, and it's about the way he leads by example.
Here's Mann. No scoring in this one. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Mann with it. Outside, Walker. In the corner, it's Whitmore. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-7 run. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Brown outside. Drops in the tray. Brown's got 6. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and friends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your off season is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Charlotte making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Brown. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Pass to Jeffries. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not.
From the corner. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Hauser. Still yet to score. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Boston.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And the Hornets miss again. Celtics leading by 9. Now here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. With a step back. Got a hand on it. To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. The 3-ball. No good that time.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Nurkic the pass to Okogie. Outside, Walker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's his explosiveness on display. Josh Okogie forces the defender to make a mistake and get into a bad position.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
1:02 left in the first. Jeffries, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Up top, Brown. Pass to Cornette. Tries it from 19. Jeffries with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Brown. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the Celtics another 3.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Pass to Walker. Over Horford. Misses off the right iron. Here's Pritchard. Nurkic with the steal. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Now, man. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now, with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Celtics leading by 5 on the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Queta in at the 5. Here's Mann. Here's Bridges. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Williams with the block. They get it back. The shot by Holiday, no good. Charlotte has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Miller finds Williams.
Celtics foul. Neemias Queta.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Hornets trail by 9. Man with it. And it's Miller in the corner. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Williams with the block. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. White with it. Williams picks him up. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Holiday. And it's 7 points for Derek White. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Lakers yesterday.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Hornets trail by 9. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
On defense, Charlotte. 7-point differential. And here's Tatum for 3.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Shed. Charlotte no good that time either. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Holiday. Porzingis against Miller. Here's White. That's tipped.
Boy, the raw athleticism and then the instincts of Josh Okogie to get up and send that shot back.
Pass to Williams. Here's Shed. Williams kicks to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up with a stripe. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And he gets it to go.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce to get that jumper to go. Derek White is on time.
Here's Shed. To the inside. Okogie. Great D that time from Tatum. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They have a 9-point lead. The 3. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
3 points.
Tatum's got 16.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Walker is screen on Tatum. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Okogie. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here's White. He's got 9. Tries from 10. Williams with the steal. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
It's time for basket. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Hey, you're on the big screen.
Norkic checked in for the Hornets. And then for Boston. Hauser's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for White. Here's Tatum. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The tray. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hornets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for your Hornets, Dario. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Drew Holiday. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Brown. He has 6. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Yeah, Horford's checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornett. Here's Hauser. Celtics passing it around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Down low.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And that one falls for Walker. That one is no good. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 15-6 run. Horford the pass to Cornette. Now Horford jacks up a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving to the basket. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 7.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Boston leading by 10. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Launches it. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The Hornets have been shooting right around 75% of the line. 9 of 12 so far. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Here's Brown. 6 points for him. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Back to Horford. This one for 3. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Horford. 9 points in the game so far.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Now, here is Miller. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big-time move by Miller.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Horford. Ball's knocked loose. And so Boston again turning it over. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Celtics second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. Hornets trail by 8. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Shed. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
The Hornets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now Brown. He's got 9. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Into the lineup for your Hornets, number 23, Trey Mann.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. At the tip. Jeffries with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd personal foul.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Both free throws good for Miller.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Horford from outside. Good on the triple. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here is Jeffries. Walker a screen. Shoots from the elbow. Second chance shot. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Let's find out what the news is on Derek White. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. Tough break. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cam Whitmore comes in for Miller. Bridges kicks to Jeffries. No good from the wing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Here's Brown following the 3 by Charlotte. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Brown missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Nurkic. Man with it. Back to Nurkic. And that's in. Nice feet on the play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in it. It was good to see him go in early, and it felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that